Happy day to my dear students. So today we are going to discuss about the one of the method of blood pressure. So in the previous class we discussed about the indirect method of measuring BP. So first one is Colcott sound method. Next oscillatory method. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the oscillometric. So oscillometric is one of the method of non-invasive method. Okay. Here very important thing is we don't want any stethoscope or transducers. Okay. Instead, it will have its own method, that is the cuff will inflaten. Okay. The cuff will inflaten up to the diastolic up to the maximum pressure. Okay, which is arterial pressure. Then gradually the pressure will start reducing up to the diastolic pressure. Okay. So actually, as I said earlier, we are not going to measure anything. The system by itself will measure and provide the information. So our role is to simply wrap the rubber bladder over the arm. Okay. So it is an automatic one. Okay. It will inflaten itself to the maximum pressure and it will flatten itself, that is the pressure will get reduced gradually to the minimum value. Okay, so if you look at this diagram, you can be able to understand that it starts increasing. Okay, and that is the pressure. Okay, the pressure of the cuff. Okay, the pressure is maximum. That is the systolic pressure, and gradually it reduces up to diastolic pressure and come to its original value. Okay. So here we can be able to understand that this is automatic method, and obviously it will be done by an automatic machine too. Okay, so this oscillometric method is automatic one. Okay, only one disadvantage is that in this method, if there is any vibration, okay, if there is any vibration or excessive movement happen, then that will create inaccurate, that will cause the inaccurate reading. Okay. That is the only disadvantage. Let me show the diagram. Okay, so this is one oscillometric. So here it will automatically fill the air in the cuff, okay, to the maximum pressure, and it will start reduce by itself to the minimum value of pressure, that is the sound where at maximum pressure hears and the sound where the minimum pressure hears. Okay. So this is the oscillometric method. And next we are going to discuss about reogeneric. Okay. Sorry, reographic. I am usually saying that one. I'm so sorry. Reographic method. Okay. So from this diagram you can able to understand that reographic method is a simple one. Okay. There won't be any complicated structures. Okay. It is a very simple structure. Okay. So here you can see a band of resistance. Okay, a band of resistance attached to the cuff. Okay, attach it to the cuff in contact with skin. Okay, so it is in 3 electrode. Band of resistance is nothing but 3 electrodes, A, B, C, D. Okay, and that 3 electrode is excited by the supply, and here the change in resistance is observed, and the output is fed to the differential amplifier. Okay. That differential amplifier will measure the change in resistance, and that change in resistance value is amplified, and that is fed to the diastolic pressure indicator and systolic pressure indicator. So what is that? Okay, a high frequency current source. So this one is a high frequency current source. That is why it is mentioned as AC. Okay, it is a high frequency current source at 10 kilohertz is connected to the electrode A and B. The impedance between two electrodes are measured before the pressurizing cup, and it is modulated in accordance with the blood pressure in the artery. Okay. And then the arterial pulses can be detected by demodulating the amplification. In this case, the diastolic and systolic pressures are measured. Only disadvantage is that continuous recording of change in pressure is not provided, and the patient will feel some inconvenience. Okay, the patient will feel some inconvenience. So in the next class, I hope you might understand. Let me give a small revision. Okay. So blood pressure is the pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of the arteries. Okay, that blood pressure is the force exerted on the blood by the heart. Okay, that is the force. And the maximum pressure is systolic pressure, and the minimum pressure is the diastolic pressure. It is categorized into two parts. Okay, it is categorized into two methods, direct method and indirect method. So direct method is the invasion method. Okay, invasion method, and indirect method is a non-invasion method. Okay. Different types of indirect method are Korkhoff sound method, oscillatory method, oscillometric, and reographic. Okay. Korkhoff sound method utilizes the sound for the measurement of the blood pressure. Okay. Oscillometric, it is also the measurement of BP using the sound. Here it is done using the transducer. That is it is done some electronic machines. And oscillometric is also the same, but it is done automatically. Okay, we don't need to go and measure any values. Okay, it will measure by itself and shows the reading. And reographic. This reographic is the method where the pulses are, blood pressure is uh, measured in the wrist. Okay, using the electrode, three electrode A, B, C. Okay, so that's all with the today's class. In the next class, we will discuss about the direct method. Okay, thank you.